Bad articulation, bad sculpting. I mean, this figure is an absolute piece of donkey doo-doo.
Shazam!
What the heck is that? Oh my god, this is the greatest figure I've ever seen. What's up, you guys? Orcus out here doing another action figure review. And this time we're taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Shazam movie, Shazam! Before we get into the video, I just want to say, holy moly, are these guys hard to get in Canada. I literally have been looking for this guy ever since the movie's come out, maybe even before the movie has come out. And what is that, like March? Right now it's, what is it, April? No, it's not April anymore, it's May. Like literally, I haven't found this guy like until a week ago. Like that's how long it's taken for this figure to come to Canada. I found it, or I've seen through photos online, it's been all over the States ever since this movie's come out, and this movie's probably been out for 2 months now. And what the heck, Mattel? Like, I couldn't find this anywhere. You want me to buy all your stuff, and yet I can't even find it. Like, I don't think it's selling out at all. It's just never showing up at any of the retailers. Like, I don't even understand what Mattel is doing over there. I don't know what they're thinking. But I gotta say, though, this figure, it makes up everything. They are actually trying with this one. It also makes me laugh as well too, because if you look on the back of the packaging over here, and when you read about like the company, it literally says that Mattel is made in Canada. If you're made in Canada, why aren't your products there? Whatever though, that was just a little bit of a rant. Just wanted to go over that so I can let you guys know why it has taken so freaking long for me to make this video, but I'm going to try to keep it calm. Oh my god, Mattel. Let's take a look at the packaging over here. It's looking pretty much the exact same thing that we've seen with all the other DC Multiverse figures. You got a bit of a futuristic style going along over there with blue for DC, because that's kind of like DC's color. You got Shazam, photo of Shazam right there. Shazam at the top, Shazam again, DC Comics Multiverse. At the side, same thing kind of going along there, same kind of style. And at the back, you got the product images of the two figures that you can collect size wave, which is Shazam and the, what's his name? I think it's Dr. Savannah. I probably won't be picking that guy up because, I mean, once again, these guys are hard to find in Canada. Why, Mattel? Why? And then at the top, same photo going along with a little bit of a description there. Go ahead and pause it now if you'd like to read it. And then at the other side, you have the other photo of Shazam. Pretty much the same as the other side around, just with the box, the window box continuing along over there. And at the bottom, you have nothing really much going on. And at the very top, you got the DC logo. Shazam! Now, I'm just going to say this as plainly as I can. What an amazing figure. This legit took the dark side of Mattel and just swung it right around. Before I take a look at this guy, I might as well show you guys what he comes with in terms of accessories, because I mean, when does a Mattel figure ever come with the accessories? So you got, I think it's 3 pairs of hands over here. You got a little bit of a grabby hand. There, as you can see, you got another grabby hand. You got the open pairs of hands right there. Another one right there, and then of course you do have the fisted hands which are on them, and if you want to pull them off you can, and just stick another one of them on, like so. So here it is, the best multiverse figure that you'll ever see in Mattel's time, seeing as they're giving away the DC license at the end of this year. But anyway, all jokes aside, this is actually a really good figure. I gotta say, this head sculpt is pretty good overall. And to compare it, I actually have the packaging back here. I'll just grab it. Here's a comparison between the two, and as you can see, it pretty much has like all the shapes, I guess you'd say, like the facial features of Zachary Levi. I gotta say, the only thing that I think it's missing is the eyebrows. They do look a little bit goofy. Other than that, I think they did a really good job on the head sculpt. It looks a lot like the actor, very much so. But taking a look at the rest of this figure over here, bringing some more light. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good, to be honest. I do like the red color that they chose. I think it very well matches the movie likeness to it. I like all the gold, silver, or like the gold metallic paint that they put all around. They kind of made this yellow emblem shiny as well, so it kind of gives off the idea that it's lighting up mainly. So I really like that. They even put it all the white, or yeah, the white little like glow effects in there. Again, the inside, they even painted the inside of their red. they really outdone themselves with this figure, really. Like, I mean, with Mattel, the best thing you get is the paint detailing on them, and mostly, sometimes the sculpt, not all the time the sculpt, but mostly the paint detailing. And this figure literally has everything. It has great paint detailing, has great, has some great articulation. The only thing I would say about this guy is that he has some odd proportions, excuse me. Because like as you can see over here, you see the chest, it's like buff and all, and then all of a sudden, like, I mean, that waist is just straight and kind of looks a little bit awkward. If that was a little bit more rounded, I would have looked a lot better. Because also, like, if you've seen Shazam, or like Zachary Levi at least, he has beefed up a lot for this film, so I wish that they kind of represented that on the figure. But overall, it's a really good figure still. You have the two pegals at the bottom of the feet, and then you do have the cape over here. One thing I want to point out is I'm really glad that they decided to go with a plastic cape rather than a cloth cape, because like me personally, I really like the cloth capes and the type of like fabric, or no, sorry, not fabric. The plastic that they chose in this, it actually is very bendy and you can fool around with it as you wish, but I kind of like the sculpting detail in here, like how it drapes down, like that they have the hoodie, and it's a lot nicer. It makes it look a lot more accurate to the movie, if you will, rather than it looking like some cheap cloth. And in the inside there, you don't really have much going on, but you can't really see that because it's kind of hidden by the rest of Shazam over there. But yeah, overall, pretty good. They did also miss a bit of the paint in there, but other than that, quality-wise, this guy is well worth your money. It's great. It's great, absolutely great. I really like all the sculpting on this guy, and especially all the paint. The paint looks absolutely great on this guy. In terms of articulation, this guy has a very good amount compared to all the rest of the Multiverse figures that come on this line. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I do have a video of my original Justice League Multiverse figures. I think I have a playlist of it. I'll put it in the corner up here if you guys want to click on that. It's very old though, so I do expect it to be a bit of a crappy review. I have tried to get better as much as I can, but those ones were the old days, the starting days. So expect to hear a lot of pauses and a lot of boring stuff going along there, but just bear with me on that. But anyway, in terms of articulation, head can move up about that much, move down, move side to side, head pivot a bit, you can move the arm up about that much, up, down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and unlike the Flash ones that we've had, these ones actually move in pretty far, like you can move farther if you wanted to. And then he does have a wrist swivel, hands move up and down. He does have a diaphragm joint, move up about that much, move down slightly, move side to side. There's a bit of pivot in there, but very slightly. Waist swivel as well, so I'm glad that we're getting that extra piece of articulation. Kick forward, can't really kick back as much, but it can do the splits very far. Wow, that's actually pretty good. And then he does have the thigh swivel in there, double jointed elbows, and then ankles can move down, up, and wait for it. There is ankle pivot. So before we get to the near end of the video, I just wanted to show you guys what things you can pull off of this figure. As you can see over here, he's got the little electric bolts from the Flash over there, and then you also got the comic ones over here, which is kind of yellow. I don't think he had a yellow style in the movie, but it still looks pretty cool nonetheless. Just put the second one on over there, and yeah, that looks pretty good. I quite like it. The other thing you can pull off too, if you have it, I do have a Batarang over here. I think it's from the Matrix Batman. So you can have him kind of make him look like he's throwing a Batarang. So that's pretty cool. Quite like that. But the other thing that you can do as well is if you have this pizza, which I left back here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here. So if you have the pizza, you can have it held inside his hands as well too, so you can like take photography shots of him like eating pizza and such. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is that if you take one of these flight hands over here, you can put it inside of his hand as you would. I don't know why you wouldn't, because that's what they're made for. And I don't know where it went now. I had a little bit of a, oh, here it is. Okay, so if you have the Marvel Legends Thor, you can put this around his hand, and then you could kind of make the like scene from the movie where he's like blasting electric bolts out in the air for no reason, then he hits the bus. So you can kind of pull it off with this. I kind of like that. So he kind of has like the electric bolt going out. If you guys just want to go to a, just want to get creative, it's probably a good thing to do. Any other thing too that you can do, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, can make him dab. So here is Mr. Zach Levi compared to none other than Henry Cavill. And as you can see over here, this is the Justice League DC Multiverse Superman, by the way. I have done a review on this a while ago. Go ahead and check that out if you like. But as you can see, there is quite a height difference between the two. As you can see, Shazam stands pretty tall compared to Superman over there. And I mean, I think it's accurate. I don't think it's accurate in terms of the comics. I think they're the same size as the comics. But I think it's accurate in real life. I think that Zach Levi is a little bit taller than Henry Cavill. You can go and correct me if you like to, but yeah, I know he is a little bit taller, but this just looks kind of weird, man. I kind of want Superman and Shazam to be kind of at the exact same height. And as you can see there, it's not really the same height. But other than that, they still look really cool together. And here's your new DCEU Trinity. Yeah, sure you weren't expecting that. The reason behind it? No more Batman and Superman. And these guys were the only ones that actually had good movies in the DCEU. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this. This is going to be your new big three on the new big screen. So yeah, great. I still love you guys. Finally, here's Shazam next to the fake Captain Marvel. So with my final thoughts on this figure, I gotta say, Mattel took a huge step in the right direction on this. Like, I mean, a step like leaping a tall building. But really, this figure is absolutely fantastic. I highly suggest, if you guys are a huge fan of Shazam, like, I mean, you guys gotta go and pick this one up. This is cheap, and it's also great for what you're getting. This literally reminds me of a Mayfix figure. That's how great it is. The only thing I'm kind of upset about with this is the fact that the only reason why Mattel did this was because they lost the license to DC. Why didn't you do this in the first place? Why do you wait till last minute? Like, come on, man. Yeah, this is such a great figure nonetheless. I really like the articulation, as I've already said. I really like the paints on this. I really like the sculpting. My only issues with this figure, which I've already said, but I will repeat, the eyebrows look a little bit funky, and they do need a little bit of a better proportion, mostly in the waist area. And it also would have been nice if they gave us some like accessories that had to do with the like electric effects such and stuff like that, because this is just stuff that I have like on me right now. But other than that, I mean, such a great action figure. I do highly suggest for you guys to pick this up. If you guys are a DC Multiverse fan or a DC Comics fan, whatever, go ahead and pick this guy up. This guy makes a great figure for action shots and such. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Tell me guys what you thought about this figure. Tell me what you thought about this review. Be sure to leave a like rating if you want to see some more DC Multiverse figures and such. Leave it all down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already. I do usually post in there oftenly, more than I do on this channel. So whenever you guys don't see me uploading, you guys can go ahead and follow that and kind of get a little bit of an update of what's going on. And also, I would really appreciate if you guys were to subscribe as well. I do usually post some videos of action figure reviews, sometimes gaming, stuff like that. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway guys, it's been the Dorker Side. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.